Right, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, March 26th. And yeah, we've had a couple of days of pushing to the upside. I think we're still bearish. We've had a couple of days, but if we take a look at the daily, here's the pivot, and then we had a push down, a push down, a push down, and then a push down. So our pivot range here, oh, sorry, our push, this is our leg, right? This right here is our strong high. So here's our daily high and low of this leg. So as we push up, my expectation would be that this structure plays out and we eventually take out this low, because this is the strong high and this is the weak low. So as we come up, we should lose momentum and then start pushing to the downside. So at some point here, might not be today, might come up a little bit higher, but we're hitting this 200. So that's a good resistance point. Seeing some resistance off of it. And we're about 2 minutes from the open. So we're going to hit our 15-minute range, or our 15-minute here. If we look at our overnight session, here is our Asian session range. The London session took out the Asian session low and came here. So, I mean, we could continue down, but I would think since we already took the Asian low that we would want to take the Asian high. So we might come down here, take this before we go up, and then come back down. We'll see. All right. Got another minute until the open. All right. And pretty close. We got about 20 seconds. I am not entering a play. Oh, but I do think we're going to go for the high first before we come down. If we come down. This is to get everybody to think to the downside. Then the opening range, boom, all the way to the top. Oh, see, I could be wrong. The hard part is we got a lot of volume off of this. What was it? 615 candle. All right, let's take a look at our 1 minute range. Oh, there we go. There's our 1 minute. Right here. See if we can test the bottom of it. All right, well, could be headed to the London session high too, not the Asian session high, but I do think I have my sessions about an hour off. All right, let's grab this guy. That would give us about $60 a risk. See if we can get to that Asian high. Or we're going to take out the low and give us a negative right out of the gate, which looks like it's most likely going to happen. Yep, darn it. All right, well, bummer. So what is that? 27 and 2. 54. So 54 right out of the gate. Oh. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our 5th candle. Give us our 5-minute. This took the Asian low, or sorry, the London low. All right. All right, here is our 5-minute range. So let's pop back over to our 3. All right. See, took my low, and now we're going to go back to the high. Let's do this again. Why do I think this is still right? Well, because we've got a 15-minute candle down. We have this 15-minute candle took the low of this one. Well, and now we're looking, and we're coming back up. We retrace 50%, and we just keep going higher. So I think we're gonna go and do my original plan and do the Asian session high. No, we're getting really terrible drawdown, but I still think like we've got this up candle. We're going to retrace before we go higher. All right, well, could be totally wrong too. I'm gonna figure out my audio for this because there we go. All right, well, let's see. We're still in a bullish structure here. Seeing the leg up from last night started here. Push, higher high, push. So we've got this leg right here and here. So from here to here. And we just went to there. So we could also come and take this high right here. Or at least come up and try to take this high, but it might not make it. All right. Well. Still haven't broke the 15-minute prior, so we're maybe looking at breaking the 6:15 15-minute. Let's see if we do. I think we're gonna be 14 on this one, so 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Well, looks like we're not gonna do it. Bummer. This is the confusing part, right? I always love my expanding triangles where it comes up and then down and then rocks you a few times. But after this one, we might be out for today. Wants to be $100 if we lose. So this would be minus 150 if we lose. So let's see. We'll fix this later if it's not, but we're just going to assume we're losing it. That way we get our mindset right here. Bummer. All right, let's take a look at our fundamentals. So our tick is above, right? We're running into the top here. We're running into this resistance. So if we hit this resistance and then start coming down, that would play in our favor. Also, we've got our advanced decline and our vol above 0. All right, well, it's not looking good for us this morning. Not looking good. Hmm. Well, I am solidly wrong again, it looks like. I really need this to break this upside to give me hope. Let's see, we got this right here, our structure on our 3-minute here. We've got this push down. Yeah. Bummer. All right, well. So what I should have waited for was this 15-minute candle and then a close above it, because we just lost our deal. But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna jump in right here, give it this candle, because see, we've got a 15-minute push, we've got a pause up, we just took this low. We should get some expansion off of this guy. Actually, we're not. Ooh. Let's not do that. We got 50 more bucks, folks. Two right out of the gate. Ah, love trading when I get my ass kicked. All right, here we go. I still think we're going to go up and take at least the London high, but you know, I might as well just pump myself out and end the stream early today. All right, well. All right, well, let's see if they get a little bit of a push here. I'm not hopeful because we've got this 200 that we're running into. So what we could see is like a push down and then suck all the way back up. Man, I can't get some expansion right off the open lately. It's just like rangy, 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 range. All right, so still hopeful that this goes down, but we had the open, we had a push, well, stall, a push, a breakdown. We broke this 5-minute range to the downside. We've got under the tick, we've got our VIX pushing higher, which is good for us, and we've got our advanced decline line underneath. Our volt is still a little bit behind, but we could see a little bit of follow through here. I still don't like this 200 on the 15-minute, but our other moving averages are up here, so we might go kind of way past, sucking these down to touch, and then come back up. About 6 more minutes on this 15-minute candle. All right, well, darn it, come on, keep pushing. Still got 5 minutes on our 15-minute. See what we got here. Are we gonna bring this all the way back above the 200, or are we gonna close below it? All right, come on. Man, I don't know. We'll see. We could be headed all the way to this low. It's got a good push down though. So we just went underneath. All right, we got 3 minutes left on our 15-minute candle. Why I'm looking at that is because I'm either expecting as we get close to the end we're going to get a good retracement, or right as it closes we're going to get a retracement. And so I really want to be out on the push. Come on, push me a little bit further, let me out. seems arbitrary where I am, but I wanted to be above this because I'm thinking if this is going to stop, diddle around, and then head back up, we would do it right at that low. All right. Cool. Oh. All right. We got us $168 on that one, so we at least got even today. Plus 168. So we are up $11 with commission, but I'm not going to really do commission right now. We're just going to go with the paper trade part. So we're up $14. All right, well, at least we didn't have a losing day today on stream. Got 30 more minutes, so what do I want to see? We've got this 15-minute candle here, right? So one good solid bar down. I am going to look for this to retrace up, then make the low. So on this side, this will be a candle, candle, maybe a candle, engulfing candle, something like that. That's what I'm looking for. So like this candle here is too much risk to go in at the low because I'd have to put my stop here, right? So let's see if we get this retracement. We want 1, 2 candles, a down candle, an up candle, or one, like we basically want 2 pushes, and then we want an engulfing to the downside. And haven't really talked about it, but I am still on paper trading until the end of this week, and then I will start trading my eval starting next week. It's all geared up and ready to go. Just since I blew 3 accounts in March, I'm giving myself until Monday. To start. So just doing some reset of my mindset, and had some good moves. Although even with this, the market's been kind of hard the last few days because the expansions come during the London session, and then the range has come during the New York session. So it's been a difficult trading environment in the London session, but we'll see. We'll see if we can get some follow through to the downside today, or if we're going to range back to the top. All right. We were so close to hitting the $200 loss this morning. So All right. Well, give me just a minute here. I gotta take a call. I'll be right back. right, sorry about that. We're getting close. Didn't quite do what I thought it was gonna do, but we did get the retracement. So we did retrace up, and then we started moving away and continue down. So I liked how it, as it came across, it just surfed this 8 moving average. We got a clean up candle, and then it broke, and now we're getting the expansion out. That was pretty good. I think though we've got a solid push down, right, all the way to here, so we got a clean 100+ points. So I do think we're going to get a retracement back on this leg to a discount, and then sometime maybe around 11 a.m. roll over and then kind of try to take out this low again. We did clear yesterday's low, and we cleared the high of yesterday. So last night we cleaned the high, we came down, we kept coming, we cleared the low. I do think we do bring this back up. So if we put a high here and a high here, and we look at our 50% ish, because we want this to come up, so we should start seeing some short-term build to the upside kind of before it rolls over and heads down. But this isn't, like, the hard part for me is this is an outside bar now, because we cleared the high of yesterday, we cleared the low, and a lot of times, like, an outside bar reversal is low probability, because what we could be doing is just taking this like reaccumulating down here and then continue our push to the upside. So this is sort of what I would be looking for later today. So we either want to start building up and then come down like this and break, or from here we would then break to the upside to hit this high right here, because this is our low from yesterday. This would be right. So we're either going to start coming up and roll over, or we're going to come up, act like we're going to roll over, and then head to the upside. You do know one thing for sure, that this just isn't going to drop to the, like, this isn't going to go 2,000 points down, right? Like, we've already gone, let's see what we've already gone. We've already gone 264 points since the high of the London session. So, like, I do think we start building up before we come down again. But I think I'm going to end the stream today, because I don't think we're going to get any good expansion out. I should have entered here if I hadn't been on a call to catch this little bitty move right here. But not a bad morning. We had 2 losses and 1 win, and we're break even. So at 33% win rate, at a 33% win rate, we are profitable of $14, which, you know, isn't going to pay the bills, but we followed our rules, right? I still don't regret this. Well, I regret the first one, because the likelihood that it was going to go up and then come back down and then go back up was pretty high that they were going to do some shenanigans here this morning. So I do think one of these was an okay play, and I'm going to say it's the second one, because we got the push down that took me out, but then we got the push up, and this could have kept going to take out the high of the Asian range and then come back down to where we actually went. But instead we just fell off. Once we figured that we were going to fall off, we jumped back in and we caught this move to the downside. So if we look at our pressure, right, here's our opening range right here. And this would actually be what I would be expecting here, is if we move up, we want to go test this 5 minute again. So test the 5 minute, roll over. So let's watch that for today, and we'll maybe Friday, if I remember, go back over that. But all right, well, have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. Hope you have a good trading session. Ours wasn't terrible this morning, but was also not great. This would have been a great move because we would have been up $168 had we not jumped in too early and waited for our breaks of our 5 minute and 1 minute opening range. All right, everybody, have